So I'm making a how-to video. This is basically for new spawns. Typically you start off with 500,000, so I'm going to go ahead and withdraw that. When you're first starting off, you're going to run to the DMV, pick up some licenses right down here. Well, actually, let's go to the Outback first and get set up with some gear. So versus Outback, I started off in Neary. It's usually a good place to get your licenses and your clothing. So, oh, by the way, if you want to mark a waypoint on the map, I use left shift and left click on an item and it'll mark a waypoint for you. So now you can see that it is 84 meters from where I want to be. So this will help you find locations easier and just make it all around easier to find stuff. So I believe this is my guy. Clothing store. Let's see if I can actually see what we're putting on. We usually want to back up a little bit. So you have a variety of options. So pick what's best for you. Typically I will go with like green or brown, that way you blend in with brush and cover. Depending on what your style you want, choose it. So you got clothing, you click down to hats. Pick your favorite hat, whatever makes you happy. Olive cap, whatever works. Get your glasses. You have a variety of them. Pick your poison. The square ones are pretty cool. Obviously there's no vest. You get those from the gun stores, from the Rebel Outpost, or from Black Market. Gun stores sell a regular bandolier. Backpack, you probably want the carry-all. That one gives you the highest rating as far as consumables. So now that I have my character set up with just a basic gear setup, before I started off with nothing, and now he looks pretty cool. And plus he carries more and blends in a little bit more. So we're going to go to the DMV now and get my licenses. So I see the waypoint is 150 meters away. Typically you want to go to the market too and get red goals, because red goals will make your stamina last an extra 5 minutes and you won't run out of breath and slow down your character. But I will get to that when I get to that. So we're almost to the DMV. So there's a DMV, a license shop. That's where I want to head. Let's go. Come on. Okay, it says I bought the license, but it doesn't give me any option to buy anything else. So I think that's all I can get from this vendor. So the car shop is now he's going to sell me vehicles. I can get a quad bike, carts, hatchback, off-road, SUV, hatchbacks, and a truck. These are your basic vehicles. If you look over here on the right, you'll see a trunk capacity, fuel capacity, armor rating, and your passenger seating. So if you have multiple seats, you're going to want to switch it up, like 3 spots, 1 spot on the passenger seat. I think the off-road can carry more than one. Typically, when you first start off, you want to buy something cheap just to play around in. You want to start with a quad bike. As far as mining and other off-road activities, this is a good vehicle, the off-road. And if your highest trunk capacity and mining vehicle for a civilian would be a 200 trunk capacity truck. Obviously the off-road is your second best bet, and then you can do it with a quad bike, but you only get a trunk capacity of 155. So typically I would stick with the off-road, and it has a really good all around. So if you want to save some money, rent it. If you want to buy it, that's fine, depending on the amount of money you have. I'm going to buy it. So now I have a new truck, which greatly increases my speed. So I'm going to head over to the general store because that's the next thing on my list, and it's on the way. Obviously I marked my waypoint, so it's telling me where to go. Makes my life a lot easier. It'll work for you too. So now I know exactly where I'm going. Go ahead and stop here. So this is going to be the regular general store. You have a GPS. That's if you push Shift M, I believe, it gives you a mini map. I'll go ahead and buy that, see if it works. Yeah, that'll work. I know there's a certain key I forgot on this time. You have a map, which you already have. Toolkits are very important. First aid kits, night vision goggles. These three are your main buyers. I would recommend buying 4 toolkits when you first start, until you get used to driving and you know how the vehicles brake and all that good stuff. You always want to have at least 2 first aid kits, just in case you get shot up or somebody shoots you. And the night vision goggles will obviously for nighttime. It doesn't. I said I don't have enough room for that item. What's he talking about? Oh, my inventory is too full. So let's go back down here. Get my night vision goggles. There we go. And then I'll pick that back up. And if you push I, it'll give you your inventory. For some reason, it keeps putting caps in my inventory. So I'm just going to drop those. So I got 4 toolkits and 2 first aid kits, which is great. These will fix your vehicles if they break. I'll make an example right now. I don't have a gun, so I'm going to have to wreck my truck. So say, oh, I crashed. So look, my vehicle is now damaged and I cannot drive it. So what you want to do is push your Windows key. You can either unflip it if it's unflipped, or if it's flipped over, you can flip it back over. But I want to repair it, so we're going to go ahead and repair it. This usually doesn't take too long, but it can slow you down if you're in a bad situation. While I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and set another waypoint. So I'm going to try to find a market. There doesn't appear to be one in Erie, so I'm going to drive over to Kavala. I know there's a market over here, so I'm going to head over to Kavala right now and check out a market. To get in a vehicle, you push your scroll wheel to drive it. Obviously, you're going to unlock your vehicle by pushing U first. So if you need to get in your vehicle, push U to unlock and scroll wheel to get in. Use your regular keys for driving and whatnot. So I'm going to take the side road into Kavala, the main road. This will take a little bit to get in there. Obviously driving is going to take some time to learn and get the skills down. I still crash every once in a while. That's why I still have 2 repair kits on me at all times. Those will make the difference between you walking home and driving here. Gates are down. The gates down, you just drive around it. Take this road over. So obviously I have my waypoint marked. I know where I'm going. It's 700 meters to my left. There's also a general store right next to me on my right. There's a clothing store here, a garage. They don't have a DMV. I think they do have a DMV. So 200 meters away. When you're in the city, obviously you're going to need to drive 50 miles an hour or the cops will give you a ticket. I'm just driving fast to make the video. City limits are 50 miles an hour in the city, and you want to drive 100 on the outside if you feel like it. So here's the market. You have a large variety of items. Waters are obviously important, but if you buy red goals, they will fill your water up here. So water and red gold will fill up your water. Rabbit meat, apples, peaches, bananas, those will make your food go up. So if you're low on food, you'd obviously eat those things. I like the earplugs. Those are very nice. They make everything quiet. far as running. Turn them on, turn them off. Just click on the item and then use. That turns it off. Click it again, turns it on. So I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to get some red goals. Red goals are the ones that increase your stamina. I usually carry 14 to 15, but I'm going to do 5. Just so it saves you money. They're 3,000 a piece. For the new guys, that would be expensive. Tactical bacon, you don't need. I usually just get rabbit meats. I'll get 6 to 8, usually 6. Pickaxe is for mining. Lockpick is for breaking into vehicles. Fuel cans are very important. If your helicopter breaks or your vehicle gets severely damaged, it will run out of fuel. So you need these fuel cans to actually refill your vehicle. You can also go to the gas station and refill it as well. Bolt cutters are for when you're breaking into someone's home or you're robbing the Federal Reserve. Small boxes are for homes, building storage item boxes. Larger are also for homes, as far as putting storage items in there. Scalpels are for taking kidneys. Obviously, you don't have to knock somebody out by pushing Shift G, and then you scroll over the body, and then you can either rob the person or take their kidney. Kidney's only worth 50,000, so it's just more of a role-playing thing. Those are your basic items. Usually, you want to have food, water. Water that'll fill this up. Plus, these will give you stamina, so you can either buy the water to save money, or you can get these for wrinkles, so you can actually get your stamina up. Because after a certain amount of running time, your character runs out of energy, and then you slow down significantly. Lockpicks are always nice to have in case you get stuck somewhere and there's a vehicle lay around. I'll buy some just for the heck of it. They're relatively cheap. So that's where we're at there. So now I have a character pretty much set up. I have a vehicle, I have clothing, and I have an inventory. So that's just how you would get started doing that. Let's see if there's anything else that I would like to do here. Obviously, you have homes you can buy. There's a garage. There's the garage is over here, and there's one over here by the office building as well. There's a food court here. This is a safe zone. Anything with these squares around it are pretty much safe zone. Nobody's gonna kill you there. You can kind of hang out and learn and play. A lot of other servers don't make this a safe zone, and they don't have them. It's just nice to be able to go in there and know you're not gonna get punched, stabbed, shot, whatever it is that happens. You obviously can go over to the boat spawn here and spawn a boat, and you can do fishing in the bay and then sell the fish to the vendors. The general store's here as well. That sells the toolkits, the health kits, and your night vision. Night visions are very important for nighttime. You push N for your night vision. They have cargo containers in the gas station. We'll go ahead and go to the gas station because I was telling you about that. I'm going to drive over there. Let's pretend I'm low on gas. If I needed to, say my truck was low on gas, or I needed to get a helicopter and refuel it, you just drive up next to the pump, and the truck will automatically fill up. You can also, if you're in a helicopter and you need fuel and you don't usually need your fuel cans, and it has enough fuel to get you to a gas station, if you land your helicopter on top of that platform there, it'll fill it up as well. So there is a vendor in here. I believe it's a pay and spray plus a regular vendor. It's a general store, so you can get your toolkits. That's very good. Like I said, the night visions for night. These are for health if you get shot or car crashes, burns, whatever. Toolkits are for fixing your vehicles. If you have a weapon or a gun or some, I can do without. So you can rob the cash register. Like if you want to make like 15K. It says, "You do not threaten me. Get out of here, you hobo." Obviously, I need a weapon. If I had a gun, he would give me the money. He'd put his hands up and then it'd go through an animation. This is the paint spray. If you drive your vehicle in here, you can click on a different color and repaint it. It's more of a RP thing for cops, or if you just want to change the color of your vehicle. A lot of people. So that's pretty much like if you're a new spawn. I've spent So I start off with 50 or 500k. I've spent 50k of it just getting to this point. That still leaves you with a good amount of money. You have a vehicle, you have gear, you have consumable items, you have repair kits, you have health kits, night vision. So for 50k, that's not a bad deal. The whole problem is trying to make money to pay for that. So we're going to go ahead and, since we're here, I'm going to go ahead and go to the apple field. So I'm going to mark my waypoint, or peaches field, excuse me. So I'm going to head over to the peach field, and this is your general mining technique as far as any consumable. It could be peaches, could be drugs, could be diamonds, could be coal mine, whatever. If you're mining certain items like diamonds, you're going to need. If you're mining certain items like diamonds, you're going to need a pickaxe. Certain items need that. Some items you can just use your hands. Peaches, you don't have to start mining on a pickaxe, so you just grab that. Usually, like I said earlier, with the trunk capacity of the truck, you can load up the truck with peaches and then take it into town and sell it. Usually this is your beginning money when you first start. You want to do this kind of stuff. Maybe I need a pickaxe here. Oh, there we go. Alright, so you just push your Windows key and your character will start picking the peaches. I'm obviously not going to fill up my truck, but like it says, I got the 3 peaches. So this is just a small thing I'm going to do here. I'm going to go ahead and back off. To fill your truck, you're going to get into the driver's seat. You're going to push T. That'll bring you to your vehicle truck off-road inventory. You have 185 like I was describing earlier. So these are the peaches. I would store them. You can store everything if you want in your truck. That way you don't have anything in your regular backpack or inventory. It's all depending on what you want to do. I obviously, you can type in the exact amount and you can transfer that full amount. So everything's in my regular inventory because I have enough room to hold it, but typically you would fill this up with peaches and you'd have 185 weight of peaches. Like I said, you can do this with anything. So right now, I'm going to go back into town and I'm going to sell my inventory. So let's go back to the market. Your highest usually value payout of mining is going to be from diamonds. I will make a video on that later, but this is just for general basics as far as doing mining and making money and getting your character to a point to where it's not going to be walking around in your underwear. So this is just a small way to make money. Peaches are typically your smallest. When I was starting out, I would do diamonds. Diamonds are really profitable, and it's got a pretty good route. It's not too hard to do. People will mess with you or try to rob you, but typically, as long as you just stay undercover, you'll be okay. So here's the market. I have my my inventory list here on my right. I have my peaches. Typically, I would have plenty more of this, but this is just for reference only. So you just sell it. I got one peach sold for $66. And if I had a whole crap load of them, obviously, they would give me more money. That's just a low-end way to make money as far as your basic way to mine. They have stuff outside. I'm going to go ahead and grab a pickaxe while I'm here. That way there's some good reference. So let's see. There's the pickaxe. It's $1,200. It's a little expensive, but you got to spend money to make money. Is there anything close by? Let's see. There's copper. If you want to start doing copper, you can make money doing that. It's another higher way to money. Each item has more money. Like bananas is really good. Or not really good, excuse me. It's just like peaches, excuse me. Copper is a good way to start off. It's close as far as making quick money. Obviously I told you about the kidneys, so if you take someone's kidney, you take it to the organ dealer and sell it. There's oil processing. Obviously you have to get the oil first and then process it there and then sell it to a vendor. Here's another city. It has the DMV, the markets, the Bruce's Outbacks, the garages. These are your kill inside areas. Like if you want to make alcohol, you do it here. Cocaine over here. Strawberry field, another mine. These are your drug fields. They move around each restart, so you can